Jay-Z's quote unquote son allegedly withdraws lawsuit, plans to refile, and they're calling it an Udo reverse. So let's look into this. By now, you probably heard of Rymir Satterthwaite, the man who's been loudly claiming for years that he's the secret son of none other than Jay-Z. But this week, the drama hit a whole new level, and the plot twist is giving full-on telenovela. Now, here are pictures of the two of them. Now, let's just have a close look here. How do you feel about this? Do you feel like they look alike? Let me know in the comments if you feel like they look alike. So here's what went down on July 18th. Jay-Z's legal team was locked and loaded, ready to drop two massive 40-page legal motions in California federal court. Their mission: to get Ramirez's case thrown out once and for all. But in a move that would make any real housewife proud, Ramir pulled the rug out from under them just minutes before Team Carter filed their paperwork. Ramir voluntarily withdrew his own lawsuit, like, huh? That's what they said. Now, this is somebody with their style of typing that's very animated. It leaves very little room for me to be animated as well. So, you'll see me scaling it back as I read it sometimes. Ramir later popped up on Twitter to explain himself because, of course, he did. He claimed he withdrew the case due to changes made to my case we're not aware of. So, changes made to my case we're not aware of. Um, and then I guess there's a question about what changes. According to Media Takeout, they combed through the public filings and couldn't find anything unusual. So either Ramirez's team knows something we don't, or he's just throwing legal spaghetti at the wall to see what sticks. So he made some changes to his case. Okay. But here's the kicker. He's planning a refile. Yep, this isn't over. Not even close. Ramirez giving full I'll be back energy, and judging by his newfound TikTok stardom, he knows exactly what he's doing. And speaking of TikTok, let's talk about the conspiracy bonanza happening over there. There are now hundreds of videos dissecting Jay-Z's alleged family secrets, legal maneuvering, and wait for it, rumors that this is all a massive cover-up. Some are even saying that Jay-Z is using his power to silence the truth. Beyonce's internet is wild. So we're referring to it as Beyonce's internet now. Thought it was Al Gore's internet, but we will let it be the Queen Bey's internet for now. Meanwhile, Jay-Z just dropped the bag. Hundreds of thousands in legal fees, preparing those 40-page filings that will now never see the light of a courtroom. Wasted money gone. Now, while Ramir might not have the billion-dollar legal squad or global brand empire, he's clearly not going down quietly. If Jay-Z is playing chess, Ramir is flipping the board and going live on IG. He's concerning public opinion, clocking views, and growing his platform, all while teasing more legal drama to come. Now, while Ramir might not have the billion-dollar legal squad or global brand empire, he's clearly not going down quietly. So, yeah, well, I already read that. Where does this leave us? Somewhere between Law and Order reboot and a very juicy TikTok saga. One thing's for sure, Ramir is not done. Jay-Z's annoyed, probably, and we're all very entertained. Stay tuned, girlies, because this DNA drama is far from over, and we're gonna need popcorn and receipts. So yeah. Now, I do think they look alike. See, the problem here is if this actually turns out to be true, then that means that Jay-Z was with a woman when she was underage. And that may land him in some legal trouble. So it's understandable that he'd want to try to keep this thing quiet. But anyway, hopefully we can keep things updated on this situation here and see what goes on. I just hope justice is served here. And it's never really a surprise when like people with a lot of money get creative with how they try to hide things going on and certain things coming out and how they guard their money. And I think if you just were to, try to do the best you can, and throughout life, maybe you wouldn't have so many problems, because nobody's going to be impervious to this kind of thing. I think everybody kind of has their own little thing that they deal with on a day-to-day basis. So let's acknowledge that everybody's always dealing with their own thing. So don't think there's anybody in really a better position than anybody else. There's always going to be a worry of some sort. But you know, I had my father in my life most of my life. All of my life. What do you mean most of my life? All of my life, my father was in my life. As long as he was alive, he was in my life thoroughly and very involved. So it's a lot of things that I can't really relate to, as far as like how somebody may feel or whatever. But I also show a lot of sympathy towards those trying to bridge those connections, and I'd imagine get a better understanding of where you originate from. So I do wish everybody a peaceful resolution of this. I hope everybody comes out just a little better than they were entering this situation. It's really my final word on it. Please leave a comment if you have anything that you want to say about it. I know I was a little I don't know what else to really add to this other than I hope whatever justice is supposed to be gets served, and the proper parties are held responsible for what they should be held responsible for. Because this could all be one huge mix up. Or this could be like something corrected over time. So yeah, it's your boy King Chemo. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and we are out.